Hello, Marvel fam. Welcome to episode of Marvel Talk with your hosts,
Nick
and Chris. And we got comic books to review with you guys.
That is right. So I am going to be reviewing the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection comic book, which, by the way, added this to my physical collection of the Marvel vs. Capcom. It came in this nice little thing. If you guys saw the Instagram, you go check that description down below, and we do TikTok. In fact, we're going to do our time of this recording. We're already have the TikTok all set to be released, so you know. But yeah, we're going to just go over this. Now, seeing how mine is a little small, I will go first, but would you like to show them what you're going to be doing too, like the details?
I will be doing the first ever X-Men comic.
That's going to be pretty good. That's a very good one, bud. Yeah, so let's start off with the small one. So basically, it just starts off with Captain America and Ryu fighting. And there's a whole story that goes into it. So apparently, everyone thinks that they're fighting everybody, but there's like a whole twist and turns to it. So here's them fighting. More fighting here. They're being tricked into fighting, of course. And then they start to realize that. So they're still trying, but like, again, they don't really, like here, you know, you see like, you know, everyone fighting still, which is really cool. I think this is such a cool original story. And then they find out that they've been tricked by Dr. Doom and M. Bison to fight each other. You see right here. And of course, you know, they try to, you know, prepare for what's coming, but then they find out what's going on, so they fight Dr. Doom. Very cool. I love the designs of this artwork, by the way, too.
Yeah, it's really
and
cool.
Bison gets involved, too. And Spider-Man and Chun-Li go into Doom's castle, in his Latveria castle, to investigate to see if they can find something. And they do end up fighting. They find out something. They find out why they were working together, and it was because of Thanos, the Mad Titan that was coming. But they luckily found a way to, like, stop him, and there's only one person. The one, the only, the most powerful fighting game character of all time, and probably, like, my favorite boss, one of my favorite fighting boss villains of all time, Akuma. One of my favorite Street Fighter characters. They, you know, one of my favorites. Like, Ken's my favorite. I think it would be, like, my top threes. Ken, Akuma, and Ryu. I think in terms of top five, it would be M. Bison and Cammy. And here they go. They're just a whole brawl just fights out and everything. But luckily they find a way, but they're still struggling. So they end up just putting Thanos and Akuma in another universe or a dimension, and they have them fight there for like the rest of their lives, and then it ends in a very funny thing with them at Stark Towers playing video games. And there you go. I love this. As a Marvel vs. Capcom fan, I love that this is an original story, and they nailed the story. They nailed the characters that were in here. Every character felt like they belonged. It was a fun little story. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. Very great. If you definitely worth putting in your comic book collection, or just as a nice little collectible. So for sure, pick it up if you have it. I'm sure you can find some online. But yes, it goes beautifully with this. And yeah, I think it was really great. And also the game is fantastic, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I bought the physical copy too for the Switch.
I encouraged him, and he loves it.
And I even have the comic too, and it was great.
Yeah, he got like the last one, right?
Yes.
Yes. So and he loves playing it too. So I made him a fan of it.
Yep, I've really been enjoying playing with like Wolverine and Spider-Man and some others too. But we'll save that for a time if we ever want to review the game.
Which we probably will. Or just do gameplay. Yeah. That'd be fun too. Let us know in the comments down below. But now it is your turn, Christopher. The floor is absolutely yours now.
All right. So, like I said, we'll be doing the first ever X-Men comic.
Yes. Take us to it. Make us feel. Make us laugh. Make us cry.
So, it all starts off pretty much with Professor Xavier talking, right, as you can see, through his mind, like he usually does. So, where he introduces the original X-Men, which had Cyclops, the Angel, Iceman, and the Beast, which you can see right there. And so, they first like start, you know, like mastering like their skills and everything, as you can see there and here. Even right there. And so apparently he congratulates them because they all have actually mastered they did right here.
Yes.
And then they end up getting from the doorbell, apparently they get a lady who comes in.
Oh, a lady.
And who is it? Jean Grey.
That's right.
But before she was just Jean Grey, she apparently was known originally as Marvel Girl.
That's right. Is it crazy how far they just went with that? Because, like, they still call her Marvel Girl, but we still just call her Jean Grey. I think that's just crazy.
Yeah. Well,
they don't call her Marvel Girl anymore in the comics, the current run, but, like, back then, they used to. I don't know why now we just call her Jean for some reason.
I think it's because, you know, they have Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, so it's, like, too many Marvels. So
but
it's
Marvel Girl. And plus, like, why do we, like, I love her name, but, like, Marvel Girl just has, like, a nice ring to it, but I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess, you know, and maybe it just possibly kept confusing some people. Just saying maybe.
Just because there just is a lot of characters named Marvel in there, so I understand. But still, I thought it was a nice name, and I'm okay with it. But please continue.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I know it's like how each of the other guys at least had some cool names. Only now Jean Grey doesn't anymore.
Yeah, I mean they occasionally call her Marvel Girl. Like she'll still acknowledge that she was Marvel Girl.
Okay.
In the comics, so you know. But not like medias or anything like that. Just like the comics.
Yeah, the movies, of course, didn't do that.
They never even mentioned that. It's just, hey, this is
Not even just for one. Not even just for one little moment.
Yeah, no.
But what are you gonna do?
It is what it is. She's still a cool character.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And she still will be known as the Phoenix too.
Yes, definitely one of the best X-Men characters.
Oh, for sure. Well, same character, just with different new powers. The Phoenix Force.
Oh, I know.
I'm sorry.
I know. I'm just saying the character
continue,
Jean Grey and the Phoenix. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I feel like I'm taking your time. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just wanted to get that out there for a minute. And right here, you can see apparently all the X-fellas are pretty much
the X-fellas. Let's just, fuck men. And fellas, the X-fellas.
Yeah. So yeah, the fellas apparently all actually taking a liking to her.
X-fellas.
Yep. The
or people, ex-people, Chris.
Yeah. You're exhausting.
Ouch. Well, that was an excellent. Actually, that didn't work because that was like an egg joke. Damn it.
Well, Deadpool said it.
Yeah.
Yes. And Negasonic Teenage Warhead did it.
I was trying to add to it, but it was an egg joke. Womp, womp, womp.
Yep. And right here, what do we get? The first Magneto.
That's right.
Who was going to end up controlling this rocket right here.
Yeah.
And he actually successfully does it. It ends up going haywire. And he starts, like, controlling, like, parts from the army, as you can sort of see. Like, right here, he took over the guns. And even doing with the tanks right there. Yep, and then, so the rocket even comes out of the water right here, as you can see. And then so Magneto ends up fighting actually right here. See? And so and then we get Jean, or Marvel Girl, pretty much into the X-Men suit. The original X-Men suit.
Yeah, the first design one.
Mm-hmm. And right here, just for a funny moment, it almost looks like they were all peeping on her.
Beep, beep.
Because how she says right here, like, you again? Honestly, can a girl have any privacy around here?
Apparently not.
But even though, actually, Hank says, easy, gorgeous, we were just passing by. Don't go get mad on us. But then, so Xavier calls them in and tells them about what Magneto's doing.
People?
Yes. And so they end up all springing into action. Like right here, you can see like there's Angel getting ready. And so right here they arrive and about to start fighting Magneto. And right here, pretty much some Cyclops gets a little attack on him at first. And then, yeah, and then he starts firing missiles at them right here. It says right there.
I realized there was a lot of a promotion with these old comics.
Yeah.
Because I was reading the Fantastic Four one the other night. I was like, damn, there's just like a lot of commercial brands for that, advertisements.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's how it was back then.
Thank God we only get like one of. Now we just get like one side of those now. Thank God.
Mm-hmm. And then right here, you can see Angel and Iceman, who is trying to avoid like some of the missiles that are attacking. And then here's Beast and Jean avoiding too. Like with Beast doing his flippity flips and Jean doing her telekinesis abilities.
Kinese, there's no like actual word, because you said fluff, so I was trying to do kinese.
Oh yes,
there's no real, like, you had actual like sounds and effects. She doesn't really do that, so I had to go like kinese.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm trying to add effect.
Yep. And right here, actually, Magneto even traps Angel inside some metal.
Mm-hmm.
And then so, right here, Magneto actually tries to push some rocket fuel that's on fire towards Iceman. And yeah, actually is able to dodge them by covering them all in the ice, and actually worked. Because right here, they actually blast out of the ground thanks to Cyclops' laser beam. And then, so Magneto can create another force field, but then he ends up escaping, as you see right there. And so that pretty much basically just ends with that, basically. So, yeah, actually right here, even like they have a little handshake with Cop right there. And yeah, pretty much just ends with that for now, until we get the next issues that continue on with, more.
Pretty much.
Overall, this was a terrific start for introducing the X-Men to us all. Definitely loved it. A 5 out of 5 I give this.
Nice.
And, if anybody who was ever interested in, because after all, they did reprints of these after.
Yes, these are reprints, guys. These aren't like first editions.
Yeah. So, I really recommend all of you ever to getting these reprints, because if you ever want to see like how they
they're cheaper to do too.
Yeah,
and it's good for collections. Like, you don't I feel like collectors nowadays don't want to overpay for anything, but you want something vintage. Yeah, definitely check those out.
Yeah, because the actual vintage, they're worth so much, especially when they're signed.
And these are so cheaper too. And not to mention, these can become expensive if you get them signed.
Yeah.
So just take it from two hardcore Marvel fans that just love this and don't want to overspend, but want something unique.
Yep.
And authentic. So yeah, there you go. Reprints are great.
Yeah, so I recommend you do definitely get some.
I also recommend you find a copy of these, or just get this online. It's just good to have for a collection and just to have like a little memorabilia for.
Yeah. Because I will say, actually, just recently, the Fantastic Four just got reprinted, and
we got that. That's what I was saying, because
exactly.
I realized when I was rereading that. Well, not rereading, but reading. Yeah. I was like, damn, there's just like a lot of like ads in there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe one day either me or if Nick wants to could review that.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that next time.
Yeah, because
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, after all, it's like really fun to review,
and origin stories, and like the origins and shit. So yeah,
exactly.
Well, guys, that was it. We want to thank you all so much for watching. Now we're almost at 100 subscribers. Let's keep that going. We're at 90. We need 10 more. How many do we need for Instagram, Chris?
200.
Yes, and we don't have an official plan for TikTok yet, but we'll let you guys know when that video's up. But check it out. Everything, description down below. And with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Excelsior.
Enough said.